gotta get them going, man. Gotta get it going. You ever wake up one of those days, you're like, ooh, I want it today. Today, I woke up like that. Today's one of those days I'm like, ooh, let's get into this, baby. Woo, 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 woo.
Good morning. Oop, I gotta move my mic over here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman. So, apparently, I was on a live stream. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day before that. And there was this guy named Austin. And I've never seen him before. And then suddenly, he says, hey, if I pay you $50, or maybe I told him that, can you review my channel? And I said, you know what? That works for me. And you know what he gave me? $100. That's right. This guy gave me $100 super chat to go ahead and review his YouTube channel. So I'm going to give his channel an honest review. Okay. And I'm going to let you know my thoughts about this guy, whether you should check him out, blah, 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 blah. I may even do a live stream with him because I got some questions for him. Welcome back, everybody. Let's go check out the man that paid me $100. And the funny thing is, me, Kevin, Andrei Jikh, Graham Stephan, and Jeremy LaFave all got roasted for free. So here he is, Austin Lieberman at Growth Investor. So he's currently got 4.69 subscribers. What's his channel all about? Building a $1 million portfolio with 100% transparency. I review tech stocks, dividend stocks, and crypto. Austin. You better be anti-crypto, boy, without all the Wall Street jargon. Okay, so, he's got like obviously it's not a huge channel, but it's a decent size, okay? And it looks like he's all about growth stocks, tech stocks, dividend stocks, whatever. But my first concern is, all right, when I'm on YouTube, I see a lot of people talking about individual stocks. And in my opinion, I think a person's long-term investing success is all about buying index funds because the average investor does not outperform the market at all. You can look at all the freaking data. You can pretend like it's not true. You can ignore it. But the average investor should just dollar cost average into broadly diversified index funds, and they will do better than 99% of the other clown investors that are buying stocks after they go up and selling stocks after they go down. Now, I don't know what type of investor this guy is. I don't know if he's a diamond hands. I don't know if he actually has a good process. But when I see somebody talking about individual stocks and I don't see any mention of mutual fund or not mutual funds, index funds, I get a little bit concerned, okay? So let's go look at some recent uploads. So he talks about Rocket Labs. He talks about high-quality stocks, John Deere, Google, NVIDIA. SoFi, he says to avoid. I like that. The perfect dividend growth stock. Dividend growth, Austin. Did you know that dividends are tax inefficient and are just a waste of your time? Did you know that? He talks about Shada. Okay, that's another dividend thing. Talks about 5 growth ETFs. Super investors, Carvana's going to zero. I agree with that. I am retiring off QYLD. Now, I watched a little bit of this video, and he basically just goes through the whole, the details of the fund. So I don't think he's necessarily shilling QYLD in this video. But overall, like I said, my biggest concern is I'm going down, and I see a bunch of individual stocks, and I don't see anything that has to do with index funds. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, here we go. Here's one. VU versus VTI. Why VTI is the best Vanguard ETF. So honestly, I'm really curious. What is your overall strategy? Are you an index fund investor with a little bit of individual stocks, or are you somebody that just buys individual stocks? Okay. So I actually pulled up his LinkedIn. And let's go see his past. So he was in the Air Force. I remember seeing this. Okay, that's cool. It's not the Army, but that's fine. So it looks like he was an Air Force officer. Nothing wrong with that. Then he was a delivery leadership consultant. Then a freelance investment writer for the Motley Fool. That's interesting. Now, let's see what his degrees are in. Because my first concern when I'm looking at somebody is I'm like, okay, you're talking about stocks, you're talking about investing, what are your qualifications? Do you have an accounting background? Did you work in the finance industry? How do you know what you're talking about? And yeah, people can be self-taught, and you really have to dig into what people are saying to see if they've actually self-taught themselves well, because you don't necessarily have to have a degree or a certification to be a good investor. I don't believe that at all. But it is kind of an indicator of, well, do you actually know what you're doing? Do you actually understand what you're saying? Or are you just saying this to, talking about individual stocks so you can get views on YouTube? So he's got a bachelor's in criminal justice and he's got a master's in homeland security. So the first question I have is, it's like, okay, you're in the Air Force. It looks like you're in some kind of, what did he do in the Air Force? Okay, so he's like translated it to like civilian stuff. What did he do? Mentally, okay, he did, looks like he was I don't know, maybe like a basic training company commander, led a consulting team, talent project development. What was your branch in the Air Force? I don't know jack about the Air Force. I was infantry in the Army. Okay, but anyway, so he did almost 7 years in the Air Force. Like I said, he did delivery, he did freelance writing. I wonder how many articles he did in the Motley Fool. He's a career coach at the Lambda School. Lambda School is a computer science and software engineering academy that provides an immersive hands-on curriculum with a focus on computer science, software engineering, and web development. Coach students one-on-one on career development topics such as job search strategy, interviewing, negotiations, and on-the-job success. And he conducted over 500 individual student interactions. So it looks like he wasn't teaching computer science, maybe. It looks like he was helping people get jobs. Interesting. Okay. Then he's a lead advisor, founding team, 7 Investing. Each month, I study the most innovative businesses and technologies that are shaping the future and provide a detailed recommendation report to our subscribers. I edit and produce the 7 Investing podcast and manage our YouTube channel. So once again, my biggest concern with you is, how did you learn about personal finance? What are your qualifications? Because there's a lot of grifters out there, and it's true. There's a lot of grifters out there that just talk about finance because it has high ad rates. I just got lucky. I've always liked personal finance. But apparently the whole industry has very high ad rates. So people are going to talk about it because they get paid more. And what that does is that attracts a lot of people that don't really understand what they're doing, don't really know how to read financial statements, but they talk about it so they can get paid on YouTube. And generally they talk about trash stocks and they make a lot of money. So let's see. Okay. And now he's the founder. He was a portfolio manager of Social Capital LP. And then he was a founder of The Growth Curve, an investment research firm. I don't know. So I pulled up The Growth Curve, right? And it looks like he has a Growth Curve current portfolio and member resources. Let's see if I can actually see this. Actually, let me see if he has a portfolio reveal in here. I'm a little concerned, buddy. I don't know. Let's see. Portfolio.
Portfolio.
Right. Revealing my entire portfolio. Let's see what he's got here.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard.
Shut up, Dana. I don't like you. Okay.
I just don't like unprofitable tech company types of.
Okay, so here's his portfolio. So we have Meta, 16.6% of his portfolio. I can't hate on that. Tesla, 10% of his portfolio, right? Or no, 8.2% of his portfolio. Datadog, Snowflake, Mongo, GitLab, CrowdStrike, Cloudflare, Bill.com. I was actually, funny enough, I was looking into Bill.com for a work thing. Taiwan Semiconductor. We didn't go with it, by the way. Taiwan Semiconductor. So it looks like there's a lot of, there's all individual stocks here, and I don't see anything about index funds. He's got Shopify. It looks like he's up on that. Rocket Labs, Mercado Libre. So, the stocks that I'm seeing here, they're not like complete trash. There's some interesting picks I probably wouldn't buy, but they're not all complete trash. But I don't see any index funds whatsoever. Let's see if he has any more detail. Let's see. Disclaimer. All of Austin's strategies and news coverage are based on his own opinions alone and are done for entertainment purposes only. If you're watching Austin's videos, please don't take any of this content as guidance for buying or selling any type of investment or security. Austin Lieberman is not a financial advisor, and anything said on this YouTube channel should not be seen as financial advice. Austin is merely sharing his own opinion. Okay, so he's got a disclaimer here. Let's see. He's got a newsletter. He's got a Savvy Trader text alerts. What's that about, Austin? And he's got a Twitter. Let's go look at his Twitter. Okay. He's got 38,000 followers on Twitter. Holy crap. Oh, I'll be nice to you now. Okay. So he's an individual stock guy. It looks like he's selling a subscription service. So to be honest, man, I mean, maybe we can do an interview because I have some questions I really want to ask you about your background, where you learned about personal finance, what your views are on index funds, why you're selling, I guess it's a subscription, why you're selling portfolios, but then saying it's not financial advice. And I'm not saying you're like giving specific financial advice, but you have paid content, which has individual stocks behind a paywall, which I think is a little questionable. But we don't know until we talk to the man himself. So, Austin, shoot me another email. We can have a discussion, and we can see what you're all about. Are you a grifter? Are you a scammer? Or do you actually know what you're doing? Let's do some comments. Let's see. This idiot grifter sucks. Who, me? Who is this? Who is investing with coal? Good morning from the Deutschland. Happy Thanksgiving. Same to you, Money Making E. How you doing, bro? This is a great business. Charge $100 to review. If anybody else wants to pay me $100 to review their YouTube channel, I would be more than happy to do that. I would not hesitate to review your YouTube channel for $100. Are they tax inefficient if it's from a TSFA and there's no tax? I mean, I don't know a lot about TFSAs, to be honest. I'm American. Have you seen the Scott Schaefer video of established titles and all the grifters that are promoting this, like Spencer Cornelia? No, I haven't seen that video. I have seen the Scottish titles thing. I don't know what that's about. There's always a new grift on YouTube. New business model, get paid for roasting. Hey, man. Hey, I'll take the money. When will Tattooed Chef no longer be on shelves? I have no idea. $100. Come on, Julius. Give me $100. I'll roast you, man. Praying the AMC is going to zero. Okay, guys, so that was just a review of Austin's channel. I have some concerns, about his experience. I have some concerns about his portfolio. I don't see any index funds. He mentioned crypto, but, I don't see any crypto on here. And I have some concerns about his paid little subscription thing here. But, Austin, reach out to me. Maybe we can set up an interview. We can ask some hard questions for you. Okay, buddy? Anyway, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Y'all have a wonderful, delicious day. Cheers.